We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Do you still cry?
Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And now in the box, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's right there. And there's one gone to begin the evening. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy was one of 3 Silver Sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Batting 4th, the center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
2 down, no one on base. And here comes Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here now is Will Smith. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. He was a little angry on that heater.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Throw over to first. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and he pops him up. Vogelback in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. And that's the 3rd out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 1st coming up, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So stepping in is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Ready with another 0-2.
Ball 1.
Still 1-2. Bauer gets the sign and the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the 1st inning can reveal a lot.
The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Fly ball out to right field. Betts on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
That is good.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
In is Christian Yelich. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's just 2 for 12. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 2 out, nobody on. And that's too high, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0. Yelich is running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 2-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set. The 3-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, A.J. Pollock. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Woodruff has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
2 balls and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And right into the shift. Shaw has it on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the first.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Max Muncy is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Muncy leads off first with one away. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box, Trevor Bauer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is the located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And it's fouled away. second and third, 2 away. Again, another foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia coming on. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Dodgers leave him loaded. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Striding in for his first at-bat, Daniel Vogelbach, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Bauer into his motion. Here's the delivery. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 1 for 5. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Popped him up. Smith is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7. The catcher. Narvaez.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Narvaez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2.
Ball in.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll come in here at 263, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Hit out towards second. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. Brewers strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And another foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. A little bouncer. Ready with another 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box now, Will Smith. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts and his side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
Right there.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball back outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
2 balls.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Cain stands at first with 1 out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian.
Striding in is Christian Yelich. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. unable to find the zone with the slider.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Pollock is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Striding in is Keston Hiura, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Has a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. One and one. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now, A.J. Pollock. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He's in time. Narvaez throws him out.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Here comes the 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Narvaez gathers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And this pitch is taken here for ball 4, so the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now the first pitch. Trevor Bauer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Oh and 1, here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Late that time for a strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bauer gets the sign. Here comes the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts at the track. The wall. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, that's the price price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Pollock comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher,
Next for Milwaukee, Narvaez, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Pollock has a read on it. 2 gone.
the batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Garcia.
So here is Orlando Garcia. First pitch of the AB now. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Hit to first. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We're through 4, all even now at 1-1. Brett Anderson, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Brett Anderson.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So now into the box is Justin Turner. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Turner on second. Seager at first, one gone. And this is a strike three call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
2 men on, 2 out. And that brings up Will Smith. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, DeRosa.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Freddie Peralta is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. After this, back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 16.
As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Power gets the sign. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
Now 2-1.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
To the plate now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Now a throw over, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
To first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers lead this one 4-1. Justin Topa takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Justin Topa.
Stepping up is Max Muncy, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And now a pitch on the way. Topa, originally from New York State, he was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Arcia will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
So now the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. He's set. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Muncy at second with 2 down. Two and one now to Mookie. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia has it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And here's Christian Yelich now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
No balls and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. Pollock on the run. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, Keston Hiura, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a line drive. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next, it'll be Travis Shaw. He flew out in his last AB. Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
0-1, here's the pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt here, the throw will go to third. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he popped him up. And that's a fair ball. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, DeRo. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Tony Gonsolin takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. In now, Narvaez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 1-1 the count now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, DeRo, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Tyrone Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Just missing here, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Outside, 3-0 now. Taylor is off of first with 2 away. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Popped him up. Seager is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. Milwaukee's out in front now, 5-4. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Justin Turner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Corey Seager. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Vogelback over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Now it'll be Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 5. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Bellinger's got it. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
To the plate now, Travis Shaw, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock has a read on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Brewers lead this one 6-4. Eric Yardley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Yardley, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The 1-0 delivery. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2. Bang down that right field line. That's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. Smith leads off second with nobody out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now the first pitch, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. On a line, that's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Zach Rex will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 84, Zach Rex.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left side. Shaw gloves it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Narvaez.
The catcher, Narvaez.
First offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Nope, that's down.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Now at the plate here is Orlando Arcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Three balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the pitcher, Eric Yardley.
Daniel Robertson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 28, Diego Padres.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71. Go.
Set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Justin Turner drilled on the ground to short. Arcia gloves it. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. So now to the plate, Corey Seager. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on the way. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1-for-5. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Milwaukee rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Topa earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Josh Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.